What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. So for today, I am bringing you guys along while I'm going to check out some multi-unit or multi-family unit homes. We're checking out, it's a 6-unit property here in Mesa, Arizona. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, and that is actually why it is that I'm going to be vlogging this. I'm meeting up with my real estate agent, Edgar. He's actually the one that helped me buy my first house. So if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Ricky Gutierrez. I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur here in Gilbert, Arizona. I'm a full-time student, but I have a series of different, technology companies or marketing companies that it is to utilize different streams of income, and it's something that I truly enjoy to do, and I'm more than happy to share with each and every one of you guys out there. If you guys aren't a part of TechBot Solutions already, we're sitting at a little bit over 21,600 members worldwide, and the thing that we do best is we share best practices, we share mistakes in an effort to promote growth. I have a meeting at 4:40 with Edgar to see this multi-unit property, and I hope you guys enjoy, in a sense, kind of this vlog. I don't vlog very often just because my day is usually filled with meetings, with just online work and stuff like that, and that's not necessarily something I think people will find very amusing, just because my life isn't very entertaining. But if you guys like this specific content, I try to go fast in the car to make it a little bit more entertaining for you guys, but again, that's kind of unsafe. Other than that, I'm really excited for getting back into kind of like that real estate game. I took almost a year break just because none of the properties were actually that we were actually finding were fitting my need. And if you guys know anything about me, I definitely don't buy anything out of my comfort zone. And what I mean by that, it really comes down to I got pre-qualified for my third investment property for over a year ago, and I haven't actually pulled the trigger just because no house actually fit the criteria based on what I was looking at for the past year, and I wasn't honestly aggressively looking either. But now when it comes down to it, there's this multi-unit property that I'm actually very interested in. It has a really high NOI, just return in my investment when it comes to the 20% down payment that I'm going to have to put on the property, and I'm also going to create another stream of income, and it's something out of my comfort zone, and that's definitely something that I want to get familiar with, and pushing myself outside the box of what I'm used to, and kind of see what I can get done. I have a meeting with my PR, his name is Justin, in Tempe, and then I have a meeting with one of my developers, and that's going to be a call, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to capture all that, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you guys do like this and want me to continue making these sort of, I'm not going to be able to make these daily vlogs just because I don't have time to actually edit these videos, and that's usually what really comes down to, but if you guys like these sort of vlogs, maybe I can start uploading once a week or something like that and bring you guys along to some of my meetings and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get to it. And we are here. So we got Edgar. Let me go ahead and introduce you guys to him. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man.
So this is it. It's a little rough.
Oh, it's super fucking rough.
Alright guys, my suction cup actually broke, so I can't, I'm actually holding my camera right now, but the meeting went very well with my real estate agent. We looked at the property, inspected all the different things that can go wrong, and that's definitely one of the biggest things that I think that I've learned from him, is that we kind of hope for the worst, in a sense, when investing, just so we don't have any false hope. And other than that, I felt the risk for the actual property was there. So now we're pretty much going to be moving on forward with the property. I'll be actually getting in contact with the listing agent in effort to get some lease agreements that they currently have on the property, in effort to get a better understanding and to verify the proper leases and the actual income, because we want to make sure that we're buying it with a secure rate, and we want to get a better understanding on if we can build on top of the current property, if we can actually get a copy of the lease agreements, in the sense to get a better understanding on when they're over, and when we can get new tenants, because our plan is pretty much to remodel the property and increase the actual rate itself, and as well as just get a better understanding, or get an inspection done on the property, just to make sure that everything's up to code, because that would be one of the worst things when buying a property like this that's a little bit older. Again, it is a multi-family unit property, and I just want to make sure that I don't go into it blindly. Although it is my first multi-unit property, I want to make sure that I'm going in knowing and understanding the most I can to, in a sense, prepare for the worst, and that's really just it. So I'm on my way right now to Scottsdale. It ended up changing. I was supposed to meet him at Tempe for my PR. Justin Lawrence, but he wanted to meet in Scottsdale just because it's a little bit closer to where he lives. We're gonna have some lunch, talk about kind of what the different things that we're working on for TechWood Solutions. And I already had my call with my head developer within TechWood Solutions, and got a better breakdown on kind of just the progress on what the group is going through, kind of the next step and what they need me to do. So that was actually, you know, really nice to hear and stuff like that. So we have about an 18-minute drive according to Google Maps, but come on, we know we can get there in about 10 minutes. Other than that, let's go ahead and get some food. There we go, Justin's here. You better not take my spot. That would be super savage. If you guys can't see, he's flipping me off. Alrighty guys, so we are here in, what's this place called? So it's Culinary Dropout, and it's right over there if you guys can see it, but it looks like we're gonna have to cross the street and then head on over there, right?
Dude, how'd you get here so fast?
Bro, we mob. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright guys, so go ahead and hate on Justin. I told him that I wanted to go to King's, and he said he wanted to come here to Scottsdale. It's called what?
Culinary Dropout.
Culinary Dropout. I'm guessing this guy dropped out, but it's like way too fancy in here, so. Alrighty guys, me and Justin are done eating at Culinary Throw Up, or what is that? Culinary Dropout. It honestly wasn't even that good. I swear I paid him $40 for a Subway sandwich, but it was honestly really nice. Justin's actually one of the guys that helps me a lot with TechWood Solutions, so it was definitely a dinner well earned. Right now I'm gonna be heading on back. He has homework to do, but I met up with the developers. I met up with what is, I guess, the title that we should give you? What is it, PR or?
PR.
As of now, what do you think? As in, like, you know, responding to people and managing operations management? I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I think. Let me know, guys, what you think the name for Justin should be, because I'm sure they could come up with very creative ways on what we should actually name his position. So come up with fancy names, and we'll go ahead and see if we can put it together. I'm gonna be heading on back now to my place. Justin's gonna be heading on out as well. If you guys don't know Justin, Justin's one that does the swing trading group chat and actually managed that for TechWood Solutions. So overall, definitely a very useful group chat for those that can't day trade. But that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys in a bit. Justin, you gotta stay in school, bro. Bro, you gotta stay in school. Tell the viewers you gotta stay in school. What do you like about school though?
Women. The girls.
I already did. All right, well, thanks again for coming out. What I really wanted to talk about was kind of going into the topic of school. So Justin made a joke, kind of just talking a little bit about, you know, why he wants to drop out of school, and it was actually a topic that came about in my dinner with him. So we were talking about our company, we were talking about TechWood and kind of the direction that we kind of wanted to go with, certain plans that we have in mind, but then also the topic from school came up, and he said, you know, he wants to make a certain figure, and after that, then, you know, he'd feel comfortable kind of just stepping away from school. And I think that's a very common, I don't want to say issue, but that's a very common misconception that people have, that, you know, people are definitely okay with once they make, like, let's say over 6 figures, they're definitely okay with, like, okay, well then why do I need school, right? Let me just drop out and continue this. What I want to say, right, I have a certain amount of following, right now we're sitting a little bit under 20,000 subscribers. I have a little bit over 21,600 entrepreneurs or investors that really, I don't want to say look up to me, but that watch my channel, and I want to make sure that I lead by example. And I get this question quite a bit, you know, why isn't it that I have quit, you know, school? Why isn't it that I've dropped out before? I want to start off by saying that it never was really about the money on the reason that I went to school. I always knew, just because of the type of person I knew the type of person I was, I always knew I was gonna make a good enough living. 6 figures wasn't necessarily something that I found extremely difficult to achieve, because I had a plan and because I knew I was a hard worker and I would always work for it. Either, you know, if it came down to manual labor, I knew that I could do it, right? And there's multiple ways on how you can approach this, but I really wanted to do this so I can help as many people as I can, and that's really what I want to talk about. You know, the reason I'm still in school is not because necessarily of the knowledge I'm going to gain to later use into a job that I might, get. Because I really don't plan on using my degree 100%. My major is technological entrepreneurship and management, and really what my degree is to teach me how to be an entrepreneur. And although I think you can teach for someone to be an entrepreneur, it is also ideal for someone to at least have those values instilled in them at an early age. And overall, the reason that I'm staying in school, the reason that I work so hard to manage, all my businesses and everything it is that I choose to dedicate my time to and still, be a full-time student, is because of the amount of lives or the amount of students that I feel like I can assist achieving their goal. These past 2 years that I've been here in Arizona have been, the most drastic changes in my life ever. Not only when it comes to the amount of money that I've made, because that seems to be something that people are very attracted to, but at the amount that I've grown myself. And it's because I've been able to surround myself with such motivated people. And I think, a university or a college has such an amazing core group of those type of individuals that it's only assisted me and acted as a catalyst when it comes to the business that I've grown and the different ideas that I've been able to come up with because of the networking and because of the sharing that I'm able to have with all these different students. That is one of the biggest things. I chose to go to ASU, which is Arizona State University, not because I love the school, not because it's a dream of mine that I've always wanted to go, not because it was close, or not because I want to pay 5 times more than I would have paid, at a local, Cal State, university, because I'm originally from Orange County, California. But it came down to having the largest body of students and the influence that I think I can have on those people because of my following and because of what I think I can, provide for them. I think I can provide a very effective environment or platform for them that they can utilize to not only better their life, but also, create an extra source of income that they can later use to live a certain lifestyle. Although some of you guys might think that that might be, unreal or something like that, it really came down to me understanding that, ASU seems to be very supportive with different companies or startups that are founded by their students. So I think, once we do end up launching TechBud Solutions, the assistance that I would be getting by ASU in a sense to expose, not just the current following that I have, but to also, support me and sharing this with every other student within ASU, and being one of the largest universities of, a little bit over 75,000 students, it becomes a very realistic, I think, approach in, why I'm staying in school and why I work so hard to manage everything. Overall, I want to thank you guys again for joining me on this vlog. I'm pretty sure that I'm just going to end it here. The rest of the time, again, I'm just going to be on my computer and working on some stuff, and then I do have my late dinner with one of my roommates that came to visit. But overall, that shouldn't be, in a sense, too interesting. So I can't thank you guys again enough for the support and everything that it is that you guys choose to do for me. In a sense, what I mean by that is dedicating time and watching my content and my videos. And because of that, I want to thank you guys and wish you guys the best. Let's continue to work hard, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, guys.
Just let it go to waste. We could put 'em all to shame. Now isn't the time to play it safe.